How's it going, guys? Magnitudex here for GamersBeverage with my next Assassin's Creed 3 multiplayer video. I know it's been a little while, actually quite a while since I actually did a multiplayer video. I did do that very first one the very first day, and then I kind of went right into the single player. So I'm kind of finishing off the single player right now. I have everything recorded, and I think I just have to render out like the last sequence, so sequence 12, and that will be up. It's been going up, I think, every 2 hours or so. I did try to sneak in this multiplayer here in the middle of the day on Monday from the time that it's being uploaded, and I am playing some Deathmatch. Don't really ask me what the character's name is because I don't really know it yet. I haven't really spent too much time on the multiplayer because I really wanted to get that story out of the way. Because let's face it, guys, the Assassin's Creed universe, it's all about the story. And, you know, I really haven't played much multiplayer because I wanted to get it done. I wanted to find out what happens to Desmond. I wanted to find out, you know, what all of these games have been leading up to. Because everything, through all of these games, from AC2 to, you know, Brotherhood, Revelations, it's been leading up to something that it's these cliffhanger endings that Ubisoft is so notorious for. So now that I'm finally done, I am starting to play a few more multiplayer matches. I don't really have that much time to play all of them all the time. So I do apologize if some of you guys want to jump into games with me, or you guys want to see me play more multiplayer on my channel. I'm going to try to do a few more, but I am in this little kind of predicament where I'm working quite a bit right now, and I am going to school trying to, you know, finally get a career going, get a, you know, like I think one person said to me once, you know, real life comes first. And that's the best way I can put it. You know, I'm trying to, you know, put life first because I can't really make a career in just making video game footage. I can't really make a career or a job out of this. It just simply does not pay enough. And I have to focus on more important things. So now that we have that out of the way, guys, let's talk a little bit about this actual gameplay. I really don't know what the map name is. I really do apologize because I don't, I'm not as engrossed in the multiplayer as I used to be. I know I was pretty, you know, pretty spot on about a lot of things in Brotherhood when I first started. Revelations, you know, I was pretty much on that shit all the time. I was playing it, and then it kind of went downhill from there. So a few of my things, you know, from the couple of games that I have played, some, you know, impressions videos that I want to put out over the next couple of days or maybe weeks. You know, I do really like that they finally made that stun button a merged, you know, stun kill button. I really like that. It doesn't force you to kind of fumble over the controller or over the buttons all the time. It's really awesome that you can you know, just walk around the corner and just, you know, with if you have a trigger finger, basically, just hit that button if you know somebody's coming for you. So that's always awesome that it's there, and you can kind of react to things in this game. So it's great. I like it. It does take some time getting used to it because I've had situations where, you know, I would be trying to spam the circle button on the PS3, trying to, you know, stun somebody, and then I'd be like, shit. That's the wrong button. I am doing this the wrong way. Now, I don't know if it's maybe the fact that I haven't played this game this much or as much as I possibly could, and I really don't know the mechanics of this game that's so much anymore. But I've noticed a few weird instances where certain abilities just do not work on certain pursuers and things like that. Like I've tried to lock onto my pursuers in certain cases in the game and I wanted to throw my throwing knives at them, and it kind of just would not let me do it. It just simply did not work. And I don't know if it's the fact that they've removed the ability for me to actually react to my pursuers, where I can no longer use ranged abilities. You know, don't kind of be like, oh, Magnitudex, you're such a noob, how do you not know this? Well, you know, it is a new game. I haven't really, you know, played it as extensively as some of the people in the community have. I know there's like a couple YouTubers that are prestige, you know, 4, 5, and 6 now, and they're playing this game all the time. You know, if people have the time to do that, then that's amazing. You know, maybe they'll do some videos explaining certain situations, and I'll be more than happy to watch them and feature them on GamersBeverage. So there, my fault. I kind of got freaked out because for some reason the whispers are really loud in this game. I don't ever remember them being this loud And I think the reason that the developers actually did this in Assassin's Creed 3 here is because a lot of gamers and a lot of players were having a huge amount of trouble, picking out the whispers from the music tracks and from the voice tracks in the game. And it was really hard for new players and I think there's still tons of players out there that really don't know what the whole whisper thing is. So I still end up seeing comments here and there on my videos like, oh, what are you talking about, whispers? For all of you that are experienced players, bear with me, okay? I do have to explain it to some of the newer players. It is, something that we should include and we should always mention in our videos because, maybe some people just can't pick up on it or they're brand new to the game. You'll understand as soon as somebody's close to you, like this, you see them doing a high-profile action, you hear those whispers coming up. Those whispers are warning you to the fact that there's somebody that is targeting you or has you as a target, and they're coming after you. So it's kind of the game's way of saying, like, hey, listen, you better not run around, you better not make yourself, stand out like I'm looking like right now. You might as well start hiding and, start doing some, incognito shit, and so nobody finds you, nobody can take you out, kind of like that. So, because anytime you start running, anytime you start, you go to kill someone or stun someone, that's a high-profile action, and you're going to be notified by that with that red arrow above your head. So whispers, it's kind of a last defense kind of mechanism where you hear somebody's after you. And when somebody's after you, you're going to be warned to it. So you're going to hear those whispers. And in this game, they're very loud, so it kind of gives it away really, really easily. And if somebody's kind of walking towards you like this, and I see somebody just freaking flip that, I think it was disruption against me. I didn't really know how it looked, but it's quite amazing. Yeah, so that was the thing. So that's what whispers are. If you guys still need clarification on it, it's essentially just somebody coming after you, and you better hide your kids, hide your wife, basically. So that's the gist of it, guys. I don't know what else really to talk about in this match. Got about 3 minutes left here. A lot of people were saying that mute seems to be removed from the game. From what I seen just there, I think that was called wipe. Kind of works in a similar manner like mute, where it doesn't allow you to use your abilities, and I'm not really sure if it disrupts your stun and kill prompts, or you can't really do anything, because I've used that ability because it's part of the actual preset abilities that you do get at the beginning of the game. You can actually use them, and they were the presets, and I think wipe is in there, and I'm really unsure of how it actually works. So I don't know if it actually stops you from being able to attack someone, because every single time I try to pull it off, it seems like they're still able to counter my attack. They're still able to get an honorable, or at least I'm still able to get an honorable kill or an honorable death because of it. Right here, I try to lure the guy. Obviously, trip mines or tripwire bombs still work in a similar manner like they did in Revelations, where if you walk on the outer edge of it, it's going to be really easy for you to trip it up and then be able to just let it, set it off, and then you can take the person out. Now see how I tried to smash my kill button and my stun button right there, and I wasn't able to because I accidentally killed an NPC beforehand because they were walking kind of crazy towards me. It's an honest mistake. They were walking towards me, and I kind of thought they were after me, and I ended up killing them. So as a penalty in this game, they included the kind of like a cooldown system for your kill stun button. So if you kill the wrong person, you're essentially stuck defenseless. You can't really do anything. I'm assuming your abilities are probably going to be able to, you can still use those in that time frame, but it's a nice little addition. I do really like that they've actually included that in the game. And you can you kind of lose points for somebody that is going around and just stunning NPCs left and right because they don't know who they're going after, and they're hoping that they get lucky. It's a great little added kind of penalty to the game. And if you kill somebody and you're unsure of that person, whether they're after you or not, that should be a penalty system in there for you. So this guy, he likes to be, I don't know, this guy's been taunting everybody in the whole match right here. So I waited until my incognito filled up. I got the max amount of points for it, so 450, and I ended up taking the person out. So I did see another video by Esco Blades. He had mentioned, you know, how you're actually supposed to play the game. So for new gamers, for new players, I know there's quite a bit of new subscribers on my channel. Definitely check out the tutorial sessions on the actual game itself. So there's a lot of people that are new to this game, and if you really want to learn how to play this game properly, definitely check out the tutorials. They're, you know, in the game. I think the game forces you to at least play the very first tutorial at the beginning, and I think it should be mandatory to play all of the tutorial missions in the game. So if you have time, definitely check them out. It's a great way to get acquainted with the game, learn what not to do and what to do. I'll try to see if I can do some tutorial vids later on about how to actually play this game and what you should do, whether you should be running, whether you should be you know, walking slowly like I did most of the game. I only ran when I was out of sight or had to get somewhere really quickly. But that's pretty much the match, guys. I think this was probably the 5th or 6th match that I played in a series of games that I already played on this console. It was actually pretty sweet, 7,500 points, which is a pretty big and, you know, nice little number for myself, especially since I don't have any abilities unlocked yet, or I don't have anything set up in the game and it's so early on. So but then again, it's against new players, and I think that's level 12 for me here. So hopefully you guys like it. As always, guys, I'm Magnitudex. Leave a like and favorite, and I'll see you guys soon.